I'm going to show you today how to make a very quick and easy, bright and beautiful scarf. This is Katja Anders yarn, and when I've made one I sell it for about £14, but actually the yarn itself costs me £6. So quite a nice markup actually, but I don't have to sell it. I can give it away to a friend. It's a really nice gift with that personal touch. This one I think can sit nicely like that, or you can wrap it round in a variety of different ways. It will just tuck in. The length of your scarf depends very much on how many stitches you choose to cast on, and with this I would guess I may well have probably 12 stitches, 10 to 12 there, whereas I'm going to make one with less stitches. But you see how the wool automatically does this. I don't have to do anything. The wool will just loop over to make this lovely rich brightly coloured scarf, which would go beautifully with black or white or something blue. I'm using some wool called Katja Anders, which I like to use to knit scarves with, and this is actually a very popular colour. And you'll see that the wool's quite variegated, and I prefer to use children's needles because I'm only going to cast on 12 stitches, so it's just easier to carry around with me. So I get my child's needle, I pull the yarn out a little bit, and you can see that it's actually quite lacy. See? And what I'm going to do is to double it over just for the first few stitches, and then it doesn't actually have a clear indication of where to put the needle, but you just put it through one end. So we're just placing it through the doubled yarn, back to front through one end, and picking up stitches. It's really very easy. It's if you don't know how to cast on in ordinary knitting, this is just so easy, because we're putting the needle through the yarn like that. There I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Takes no time at all. 5, 6, 7. I think I'll do 8 stitches because it'll come out as a longer scarf with 8 stitches, and a lot of people like to be able to double the scarf over. So having got my 8 stitches, turn the needle round into the other hand, and each time I'm just going to pull the yarn out and take a few stitches from the very top of the yarn, just about an inch along. Take it through, find about an inch, and through. Cast it off. And it's as easy as that really. You just keep going, and because there are only 8 stitches, each row takes a remarkably short time. So when somebody says, "Can you just make a cup of tea?" you say, "Oh, at the end of the row." And they're not going to have to wait too long. And what I really like about this yarn is that the colours keep changing, so it keeps it interesting for me knitting it. And it's very quick to do. I'm not a fast knitter, I'm not a skilled knitter. I can just do ordinary knitting, and I'm just going through the hole that I make. This is where it's doubled up, because I started it off doubled up. At the end, when I finish my scarf, I will get some matching thread and just tuck those bits in so that it's got a neat end, because you see the ends of a scarf, so you want it to look right. And there we are. I've cast on and I've done a row, and I can see the colours changing. And in no time at all, we'll have done several rows and we'll be well on the way with a scarf. And here we have a customer in the shop. Pat, would you like to have a go and see how easy it is? I'll just pass you the wool. Thank you. And we're into the first stitch for you. And it's just a matter of teasing the yarn out a little, maybe an inch along, putting the yarn over the needle, that's it, and knitting. She's searching for the stitch. And this is something, of course, you could do while you're watching television. It doesn't need 100% of your visual attention. Or as you chat to somebody.
I've never knitted with this yarn before at all.
Is it easy?
Yes. Difficult to know how far down the yarn you have to be, or whether you have to be right at the top.
It really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all because it's quite a strong yarn.
I'm also not used to using children's needles.
You don't have to use the
No.
children's
If I'm
needles.
knitting, I prefer the needles under my arm.
Right. I actually started using children's needles because my husband worried about me poking him in the eye as I was knitting.
Yes, that's very straightforward, isn't it?
Oh, she's got hooked. She's about to start another row, I think.
Okay.
Where do you get the yarn?
From a knitting shop in Kendal, in fact, in my case. You can get it on the internet. Or shortly you'll be able to get it from the Craftworkshop in Sedbergh, because I'm putting together some knitting kits with the yarn in and a set of instructions. So you can come into the Craftworkshop at 61 Main Street, Sedbergh, and obviously it won't just be this wool. I have a range of wool that people can choose, and they can either buy a scarf from us or they can choose to knit their own, which is just adds that extra personal touch. And of course it's cheaper.
Presumably there's a whole range of colour.
Different colours, different types of wool, because that's not the only wool. I can show you some more wool. It's a fluffy one there that makes a fluffy scarf. We have ordinary wool. This is Gypsy by King Cole. For that wool we'd need 2 to make a scarf. And I have some more wool here. It actually came with a kit. And that ball of wool there will make this scarf, which is very easy to do. It's amazing to find that small ball of wool. It's going to make this quite nice long scarf.
That's fine.